All of the minister's notices were unnecessary, of course, for fairy magic has its own ways of warning mortals to stay far away. And indeed, within a few hours of the appearance of this so-called sleeping sickness, there grew up, all around the castle, such a number of trees of all sizes, and such a tangle of briars and undergrowth, that neither beast nor man could find a way through. These trees grew until nothing but the tops of the castle's towers could be seen. Make no mistake, the fairy had done her work well, and the princess's sleep would not be disturbed by visits from inquisitive souls. Not for days, not for years, not for a century. But even fairy magic, long-lasting though it may be, cannot keep out human curiosity. And one day, many, many years after the fairy had used her magic on the castle, a human happened to be close by. And not just any human. Nearby the castle, on the edge of the magical forest that concealed it, stood the incomparable young Prince Florimond. The prince was out on a hunt next to the tangled forest, and asked, "What are those towers over there, up above the trees?" The members of his hunting party all told him what they had heard. Some said that beyond the forest was an old castle haunted by ghosts. Others mentioned that all the wizards and witches of the country met in the forest to perform dark rituals. The most general opinion, however, was that a giant ogre lived there, and that it carried off thither all that dared enter the forest, dragging foolish humans beyond the gates of the dark castle beyond, filling the castle's empty rooms and hallways with their bodies. Sometimes it would hang them from the ceiling, fashioning them as lamps. Other times it would use bodies as tapestries to hang from the walls, or carpets spread across the floors. And when it got hungry, well, then the ogre would have a castle full of snacks. No one could follow this ogre into the castle to kill it, however, for it alone knew how to find a way through the briars and brambles.